Hello and welcome to the PST Coach Cast. Today with me, I've got something totally different. I've never done this before. I'm super excited about it. I've got Byron Jarrett, aka Pee Wee, which is the strangest nickname in the world for you because you're anything but. Coming in at 6'4", 235, just big arm, big QB, but can run a little bit too. Pee Wee, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing great.
Cool. And so you guys are getting ready to do spring football, but in a totally different way of spring football.
Yeah, so we got 8 games. We got an 8-game schedule, and it's a fight for not only our conference, but there's a national championship in June.
For sure. And so everything got pushed from the fall to the spring for you guys, right? Like as far as football activities, it was OTAs, some practices here and there, but it really wasn't like team oriented or like team scheduled events. It was just kind of like,
just practices.
Like little things here and there, right? It was just workouts and school.
So, only thing we had, so they gave us 20 practices for 3 months.
Okay, so you had spring football kind of in the fall.
Yeah, so we did have spring football because we ended with a spring game scrimmage amongst each other, fall game you could say, and then after that, it was just lifting and practices.
I'm sure you're not afraid of because you kind of like that stuff, right?
Yeah, I became a big lifter now, so
that's good, man. I've seen a couple of videos of you repping out some benches, and I'm like, golly, man. I always knew you had it in you, and I was just kind of waiting for that moment to like really click. And it's good to see that you finally really embraced that stuff.
Yep.
And so going from the time where I knew you at Ellsworth, right? Flash forward. It's now 2021. We're in February, so it's been like a full 2 years, really, since I've seen you last.
Yeah.
When you and I separated, you were about to have arm surgery.
Yep.
And that right shoulder was getting a lot of issues that fall. And so talk me through that, going from junior college 1, where you played a fair bit, action as a freshman, to arm surgery, recovery, and now JUCO number 2, and like you're the dude right now, right? So talk me through kind of that recovery process and what was going through your mind and some of that transition stuff.
All right, so crazy coincidences. I got injured against Iowa Central.
Right.
That was my last game I played for Ellsworth, and now I'm starting quarterback at Iowa Central.
No doubt.
So it's a crazy sequence of events. So yeah, I got injured in October. Was trying to get back into playing. Did a couple practices. Wasn't feeling good. Got an MRI. Then boom, had surgery December 14th, 2018.
And that surgery was to repair actually what?
My right labrum.
Right labrum. Okay.
Yep, throwing shoulder. I think the doctor, that first time he went in there, he found 3 tears. I come back for the second semester at Ellsworth. Me and the head coach there didn't really fit.
Yeah.
Team-wise and everything. I was still doing my rehab. Got cleared from my doctor, actually, but still wasn't, like, feeling good. Like, my throwing motion I didn't look like normal, how I really looked.
Right, because I'm used to you like standing on like the 30-yard line and throwing to the other end zone. Like I'm looking at guys that can make it from 30-yard line to that end zone, and you're just launching on 80 yards like it's no problem. And so I get hurt in that shoulder, man. It broke my heart, but I'm so glad that you've been able to make a big comeback off of it.
Yeah, man, it was crazy. So I ended up getting another surgery in July of 2019.
Okay.
And the doctor found 5 new tears. So I had 8 tears in one shoulder.
God bless, dude.
And we put some anchors. I got some anchors in there, and I really had like a huge surgery that changed everything because I was almost done with football. Like,
right.
I was filling out job applications while I was at home, and I still wasn't feeling normal until about February of 2020.
Okay, so
I started doing acupuncture.
Oh, okay.
And it was like my arm just felt normal again, like just out of the blue. And so yeah, I did that. I was still in contact with some schools.
Stuff right there, man.
Yeah, I started doing some. I started working out, posting videos, and got some contact with some more JUCOs. And I was originally set to go out to Cali and play JUCO ball out there.
I remember that.
Yep. And then COVID hit, and I was just like, their coach was uneasy. They were like, we don't know if we're playing. Actually, I made a tweet, and it was just like, I can change your program and all this. And Coach Minicue up at Iowa Central texted me, and he was like, how about you come play here? I was like a full scholarship, and I was like, why not, why go thousand miles away from home?
Feels like a
And I can,
million.
yeah, go right up the road. So I get to Iowa Central, and their quarterback, who was actually All American the year before, was still there. He was
Yeah.
just coming back to get some more film. And about a week or 2 weeks in to camp starting, they pushed our season back to the spring. And I know, like, everyone, like, I was like, man, like, I don't know if I want to still play football anymore. And then they came out with this season doesn't count.
Right.
So this season, like, we're just playing a free year. It's just a film year. So
And in
in the
junior
whole
college,
fall,
film is everything.
yeah, this like film makes or break. Like
That's
it's just
everything.
it's everything. So them 20 practices helped a lot. Like it got my recruitment back open.
And I'm sure
Huge.
also just kind of gave you some confidence back too, right? Because
Yeah,
that's the first time that you're really like throwing a football in a
against
while, I'm
defense,
sure.
anything. Yeah, like being here, it changed a lot. Like even my coach, head coach Montalto joked around. He was like, bringing you in, we were kind of uneasy. We didn't know like if you were still going to be how you were when you were at Ellsworth. And he's like, you actually look better. You
Yeah.
look better now than what you did there. And I was like, yeah, like personally, I see it. Like I feel better. I move better. My arm is way stronger than when it was there.
Which is crazy to me. I
Like
gotta see some more. I gotta get some more video on you, man.
like
'Cause I
after
gotta
practice one
watch
time, we were doing a little throw off or whatever amongst each other, and I ripped one for like 87 yards, and it was just like everyone was just like wow, I didn't even know I had that in me. So yeah, this year, I mean, it's been a blessing in disguise,
for sure, for
definitely.
sure. And so you've graduated. You have
Yep,
your associates.
I got my associates. Yep, last this past December.
So like you're eligible to go. And at this
Hmm.
point now, you're in a position where yeah, you've got some games from Ellsworth, you've got some practice video, but now it's time to let Pee Wee ball out, right? And
Yeah,
get you some real game rep stuff and really show
definitely.
guys what you can do. And so, as a guy that has his AA that is ready to move on, and then fall stuff gets pushed to spring,
Hmm.
I mean, I'm sure there's some crazy mindset stuff going on there. But like, what's this spring mean now? Because a lot of schools are going to say transfers have to come in by a certain time.
Yep.
You've got your schedule. You guys are eyeballing big title pictures anyway,
Yeah.
right? And so, uh, that the whole moniker of like last chance you stuff, right? Like junior college is like, this is your last shot.
This is
Man,
it.
like this is it for you, right? This is the
Yeah.
chance that you got to go out there and do your thing. And so,
Yep.
kind of what's the mentality right now for you that's about to start a practice next Monday
Uh-huh.
for your final JUCO season?
Yep.
Like, man, that's some crazy stuff going on. So talk me through the
Uh,
graduation stuff and the scheduling and kind of what's been going on with that.
Definitely. So yeah, this is when people say like, yeah, this is it. Like this is really it. Like I'm 21 and I'm at JUCO and we got freshmen who just graduated high school here and I'm just like, this is really like my last chance. Like when I was at Ellsworth, I was like, yeah, I'm a Power Five football player. Da, da, da. I was definitely not a power. Like I was young. I just thought, oh, I got a big arm. Like now, I mean, Iowa Central opened my eyes up, like reading defenses, knowing blocking schemes, gap schemes, zone scheme, everything. And it's just like now I'm at that level where like I know I'm a Power Five guy. It's just this spring season has to prove. And every school I've talked to is like, yeah, after 1 or 2 games, that's when we'll decide on an
That's when we'll
offer.
kind of nose up.
Yeah, so and I'm just these 8 games are gonna just really decide the rest of my life and playing future football.
And so we've got 8 regular season games
Yep.
and then bowl game / natty.
Yeah. So yeah, there's I forgot how many. Our coach said there is a few bowl games, and then national championship is that Thursday, the first Thursday in June.
Yeah.
And it's crazy because so my right tackle, he signed to Syracuse, and his moving date is that Sunday after the national championship. So he has 3 days to get his stuff from Iowa Central back to Minnesota, then to New York.
Minnesota, then Syracuse.
Yeah, and it's just I'm just like, so like I know I'm gonna be under the same umbrella when it comes to finding my next school after these games.
For sure, dude. And I'm guessing, I mean, JUCO has always been kind of the wild, wild west, and like things happen. Like guys get so discouraged because things go months, a year and a half, and nothing happens, and then it's bam, 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 and now you're at your new place like 2 weeks when nothing was going on. 2 weeks later, flash forward, and we're moving in. And I can't even imagine how that's going to play out this year. It's going to be nuts.
Yeah, it's
when they moved all the scheduling stuff, and like you got FCS games and D2s and D3s and AIs all playing the spring. Obviously, junior college playing the spring. As a coach, it scares me to death for like the recruiting aspect of it for like even my guys at high school, because I've got guys that I think can go play somewhere. But not with the whole new year stuff, that free year, like you're talking about, it's scary for like our guys because there's not a whole lot of opportunity. And then with you guys, it's also like, okay, when do we get the opportunity? Right.
Yeah.
So it's absolutely insane going on right now. And
the worst part about it all is the worst part I would have to say is the dead period. Like this dead period is just like, everything has been going good, and then they just keep pushing this dead period back. So coaches can really only offer us off film. They can't. It's not like how usual they can come in, size us up, look at us. The dead period just got pushed back again until May 31st,
right?
Which is the end of our season.
Yeah.
So they can't come out and practice and look or anything. They're just going based off game film and conversations over the phone.
And just I'm going backwards a little bit here, but you said something when you're talking about like Iowa Central's opened your eyes up a little bit, right?
Yeah.
And I remember being in the staff room and talking, like being in there with like Haynes and myself, and talking about offensive stuff, because that's what coaches do. We're all mad scientists, right? And we're like, man, the moment Pee Wee gets this, it's gonna be cool, because like, there's not many dudes that can sling it like you can.
Yeah.
You picked up the RPO stuff we started doing like mid-year. We started doing some more downfield stuff. Some of those throws that you made against like Iowa Western on like the rifle and ammo calls and whatnot, like I still had those on like my teach tape. I'm like, dude, like this is how you anticipate that RPO window, because you could just tell that the moment that stuff went in for you, it was like, oh, I get this. And so as soon as like the reading coverages and pre-snap decisions, eliminating this side or going to this way, blocking schemes, protections, as soon as you understood that, man, we were like, he might not be ready just yet, but there's something coming that's going to be really cool.
Oh, definitely.
And so, like, what's like the one thing that you guys are doing that like gets you really excited for in game? And you can be as specific or unspecific as you want. Obviously, I know coaches are a little weird sometimes about what goes out, but it's junior college and hell's a thing anyway, so everyone's gonna have film anyway. But what's like kind of the one thing that you're really excited to go out there and do on the football field this year?
My biggest thing where I love now that I'm at Iowa Central is this is an offense where if the QB is shining, then the offense literally looks amazing.
Right.
Like everything is in my hands to. Oh, if I see good leverage on a linebacker, okay, throw the bubble. Throw the glance behind them or anything. Safeties rotated. It's really just based off my leverage, and once my coaches really push for me to be like a coach that's at quarterback. So we all look
some like hot route adjustment type stuff, or things that you can give guys like, hey, 2-2-2, here we go, and I'm going to it right now, and Like you've got the freedom to kind of play the game.
Yeah, it's my game, and my coaches trust me enough to let me go out there and just ball out.
And as soon as, like, again, you prove the fact that you can handle these things. You prove that you understand the blogging stuff. You show that you can handle the, hey, we're playing split coverage stuff, or I've got a too high look, but this corner's different than that corner. I can pick on this corner, that guy not so much. So let's change something up over here.
Yes,
Is that kind of stuff you're talking about, or is it a little bit blocked and it's just like one or two guys?
Really, each play I start off, okay, let me find these safeties.
Right.
Am I getting one high? Am I getting too high look? Okay, boom, based off that, how do I want to go? How do I want to go about it? Do I like to play call? Am I going to have to take a hot route, or they bring in extra linebackers?
Mm-hmm.
So that's really, I like it because, boom, I set a protection. I know where I'm hot off of if I get too off of that side.
Right.
It's just really like, okay, I got the control, and with more responsibilities, I mean, I'm more focused. Yeah. I'm not just, hey, let me stare at one guy and get lost, forget about the rest of the defense. It's find everybody and make sure everyone's accounted for. And if a guy's slipping, then we got him beat.
And that's good because, like, you're not a dumb dude, right? You're a pretty smart guy, and you've already got your AA. You were a qualifier coming out of high school, right?
Yep.
And there's, like we said just a minute ago, we knew the moment that you figured that stuff out that you were going to take off. And so, man, that's awesome to hear that you're able to pick that stuff up now, and it's really starting to come together for you. I'm excited to see some of your stuff this fall or this spring. Golly, I still can't even say it right. So speaking of that, Iowa Central, are they going to be having some games streamed and whatnot?
Yeah. So actually, all we have, which is crazy, we have 5 home games out of our 8 games, and all of them are on our school's YouTube channel. This is just Triton Nation or something like that. But yeah, all of our spring games even on there too. But yeah, all of our games will be on there, and then the away games. I know we go to Ellsworth, so our video crew actually might go to there.
Probably, I think they did when we were there.
Yeah, I'm pretty. Yeah, they were.
Because like when we played, when you were at Ellsworth and I was at Ellsworth, we played at Iowa Central. But I'm pretty sure the year before, when Iowa Central was at Ellsworth, they brought their video crew.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they will. And then Western, we go to Western one time. They have their own video crew, and then our last game is in Arkansas, and I don't know if they'll have one.
Arkansas.
Yes. Yeah, so we actually play a team. We play Snow College from Utah.
Okay.
They travel to us this year because last year Iowa Central went and played them.
Nice.
And then our last game of the season is against Arkansas Baptist College.
And no way.
Yeah, we traveled down there.
Okay. I need to go to that.
They're actually playing a lot of schools from the Jayhawk Conference.
Because I live in Texarkana, which is that weird city that is halfway in Texas, halfway in Arkansas. Yeah. So you might need to get your boy a ticket. All right. And
I got you.
We'll come check that one out.
And then actually what's crazy is our first game is against Southern Shreveport. They're from Louisiana. This is actually their first season as a team. Yeah, it's up here in Fort Dodge. Yeah.
Because Shreveport's like less than an hour from me.
Oh, okay.
Dang it.
Yeah, this schedule is crazy, but we actually do not play any Kansas schools.
I was about to say, it sounds like you guys aren't playing a Kansas school. So
they
2 in-state Iowa teams.
Yep. So we play
a mixed bag.
We play Western and Ellsworth twice.
Oh.
And whoever has the most wins out of that will win ICAC.
Okay.
And then Jayhawk's only playing within the Jayhawk.
Okay.
So all the Kansas schools,
which they have their own winner in Kansas to kind of make a full schedule anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think actually none of them play each other twice.
Yeah.
And then so yeah, that'll really if we go undefeated and a Jayhawk team goes undefeated, then it'll probably be us two in the national championship.
Yeah, I like it.
Yep.
And so, okay, so you play both Iowa schools twice.
Yep.
So the Shreveport School, and then Arkansas Baptist.
Yep.
And you playing at ABU.
Yep, we play there. Yep, so that'll be an interesting road trip down there.
No doubt. Have you ever been anywhere like south of like Des Moines?
Yeah, so I've been to Memphis.
Okay.
I was probably like 14. My sister's softball tournament.
But yeah, that's right. I forget that your sister's like a big time softball player.
Yeah, so I got 2 sisters who are in high school. They both play varsity with each other since they were in 8th grade. And then I got one sister. She's over in at Iowa Wesleyan, NAIA school. She plays softball over there.
Yeah.
Yep.
Sick, man. So, how do I say this right? The 2019 fall.
Yep.
That year, you get medical.
Yeah, I got it. So this COVID year just like made everything.
Like, COVID and medical and surgeries, like what counts for you right now? Like, what are you?
I'm still a 4 for 3.
You're a 4 for 3.
Yep.
That's insane.
Which is crazy. Like, I've been out of high school for 3 years, going on 4 years, and I'm still a 4 for 3. So, because it's like some paper I'll have to fill out when I get to my next school, proving that like I was physically and able to play the 2019 season, which I had a surgery a month before the season started. And so yeah, I'll have my medical. So I still have my red shirt. Which is why is like a lot of schools are like, okay, this is basically like a high school kid who's played 2 seasons of JUCO.
Why would they not want you, right? Who can just 87 yards?
COVID has been a blessing in disguise for sure.
It's kind of a blessing in disguise, and like it kind of has taken away for a lot of people, right? Yeah. But it also has some weird opportunities that have come from it. Mm-hmm. That's insane that you are a 4 for 3 technically, and you still have your red shirt. That's amazing. Mm-hmm. And real quick, just on a side note, is Savion still with you guys?
Savion is my slot receiver.
No way.
Yes, sir.
Tell him I said what's up.
I got you. Savion looks like the old Savion.
I don't doubt that one bit.
Yeah, I actually threw him a touchdown in the spring game. So like 65-yard touchdown.
Is he going to be a 3 for 2?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. Because he got a medical.
He got a medical our year, right?
Yep. Yeah. Yep. Didn't play last season. He was still rehabbing last season.
Okay. Because he had like some big time nerve issues, right?
Yeah, his was like one of
that he was crazy. Like, honestly, I was concerned that he wasn't going to be like normally walking again.
Same.
And now he's like he's your slot right now.
He's my starting slot. He's back to making those like crazy cuts, catches, everything. Like,
dude, the moment we lost him, because I was really excited to watch him play that spot.
I got you.
Yeah, for sure. Tell him I said what's up, because in fact, I don't want to get in touch with him. I think I still have him on like Instagram, but I need to talk to him again at some point, just see how he's doing. Is there anybody else that's with you guys?
No, I don't think so.
It's just Savion with you?
Yeah, just me and Say.
All right.
Yep.
Because at UTSA right now, over here in San Antonio, Texas, you've got Mekhi Hart and Raymond Rolfe together.
Yep. And then actually, I think we have someone who's at Iowa Central down there with them too.
Really?
Yeah, I think I'm pretty sure he's a corner or safety.
Okay.
Yep.
And then
I've checked in with Brandon a couple times since he's been down there.
Yeah.
Yep.
You thinking about making a move to Texas?
I mean,
whatever comes your way, right?
If he calls, man.
I feel that.
Yep.
Well, shoot, man. I'm trying to think what else I hadn't like on the agenda for you. We talked about calendar.
Yep.
Absolutely insane. Talk about arm surgeries. Absolutely insane. it's your turn to take over this spring. I got it right this time.
Yeah.
And we got to get you into a D1 spot, right? Like, I mean, at the end of the day, that's what we've been trying to get for 3 years now.
I've been in touch with a lot of schools, and they tell me if I just go out there and play how they've seen me play this fall and everything, then it's a no-brainer.
It's a no-brainer. I mean, why wouldn't they want a guy that's a qualifier, that has his AA, that's a 4 for 3, that has a big arm, that has college video?
Yeah, I mean,
why would they not?
I talked to. We was in contact with Nebraska, I think 2 weeks ago, and they just want a couple games of film, and it's good.
Well, shoot, man, I'm super excited for you.
For sure.
Please keep me in touch, because I want to know everything that's going on with you. And for real, like when it comes time for that Arkansas game,
I got you.
I want to come check that one out. So
I got you.
I'll be in touch with you on that. How's Pops doing?
He's doing good, man. His business is actually like booming now, and COVID, like, because I mean, definitely had effects on people physically, but mentally. So his therapy and human service business has been going good. He just actually opened another business up in Ames.
Okay.
And he's been just as busy as I am. So
no doubt. You've been pretty busy. So
yeah.
Okay, tell you what, real quick. So you guys come back from school when? Like you guys came back from winter.
We came back, so we went on break the week of Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Then we went back June 6th was football's move-in date.
So you were at school Thanksgiving, and then June. Wait, hold on. Walk me through this calendar. What? This spring. Okay. When did y'all let out in the fall?
We got out of school. I think it was like November 22nd or something.
Okay, so you go Thanksgiving.
Yep.
You guys don't come back after Thanksgiving between like in December.
Nope.
I'm guessing just with like A, it's cold, and B, COVID concerns.
Yeah, I think that was the school's biggest thing. They don't know where people are going home for Thanksgiving and everything.
Everybody comes back.
We had to do all our finals online, which was really different.
So you were still like in classes. You were just like not on campus.
Yeah, we had to take all our finals either before we left for school. Some teachers did a open test on Zoom, and then this whole just going to school in COVID time is just crazy. It's like some classes are in person, some classes are half and half.
Pretty insane too.
Yeah, it's just been it's been crazy. But to even still being in school playing football, getting credits, you got to just take it however we can get it.
And so you come back from December from the online stuff. You go Christmas break kits, semester break kits. You guys come back when?
June 5th. January 5th or 6th.
January 5th or 6th. And everything's been kind of back to normal, or you've been like in classes, or?
So yeah, it's still the same where some classes are in person, some classes are hybrid, so half in person, half virtual or whatever. And then the whole month of January we got to throw in the gym about 2 or 3 times a week.
Every day it has 30 inches of snow and blizzards.
Yeah, this has been I think actually I've seen on the news, this has been the most snow in the coldest winter in Iowa history.
Really?
Yeah, this winter was
So I got out just in time.
Actually, I think it was the last 2 weeks for 10 days straight, it was under 0 degrees.
Dude, so I remember packing my car, moving out from Ellsworth, right? I was leaving campus. I was packing my car up, and it was -8.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, at least the one good thing about me going back to Texas is I'll never have to deal with -8 degrees again.
Yeah.
And then this week in Texarkana, Texas, it was -8 on Monday night. And I was just like, guys, I left this. I didn't want to have negative temperatures anymore. Luckily, though, I was able to keep most of my my power and utilities. I didn't really have a huge turmoil like some people did down here, but
I seen that stuff. That stuff is crazy.
Dude, like my grandmother, who is one of the toughest ladies I've ever been around.
Yeah.
She's on cancer round number 3. She's leukemia right now.
Yeah.
And so between like cancer round 3, no immune system. So COVID world, she's 80 years old, and her house is like a stone infrastructure house.
Yeah.
And it got to be like 29 degrees inside her home. And it was just like, guys, we gotta fix this.
Got to, like, that's so crazy.
Luckily though, we had a family member that was really close to her that was able to pick her up that day and bring her back home, and she's got power now. So we're blessed there. But man, it's been a wild ride down here because like it's not really the snow and the ice stuff outside. It's the ice inside that's causing a lot of issues.
Yeah.
But man, I stepped outside Monday and I'm like, God bless, I'm back in Iowa.
Yeah, man,
there's still snow. I had to take out my snow brush from the closet. I haven't had to use that thing since I moved. I had to go knock off snow and ice off my car for the first time in 2 years. I'm like, God bless, man. I wish I still had the gloves.
So our first practice,
I'll learn my lesson. I'll need to keep them around next time.
It's crazy. Like our coach is worried about our practice field still being like covered in snow. Like it's deep. Like it's real deep.
Maybe that's the one thing I don't miss about Iowa is shoveling snow off our practice field to paint white lines on our practice field. The first time I did that, dude, so we're getting ready for spring ball, right? This is before we got there. I moved in March, like over spring break in March, and there's some snow on the ground, but it's like just little pockets here and there. My first weekend in Iowa, blizzard in March. And I'm like, whoa, easy killers. And then it happens again like 2 weeks later, and we start spring practice like the next week. And we're practicing at those rugby fields. I don't remember. Do you remember those fields out there?
Yeah, we practiced there twice.
Okay, yeah. And so it's like me, Coach Usselton, McNeil, Mitchell wasn't there yet. It was Mello. And we're all on this rugby field shoveling snow to then paint white lines. And I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm lost. And so that's like the one thing that I tip my cap to all the schools that are like above the Oklahoma line that have to deal with like snow consistently. Yeah. And spring ball and shoveling snow off practice fields. Y'all won. Okay. I can deal with 112 humidity heat down here. Like that stuff's not too bad because I don't have to be out there all the time. And we got AC, like it's all good. But shoveling snow off practice fields, that's a monster, dude. And so I gotta give props to all those people out there that handle that stuff. It's tough work. Real quick. Oh, I lost my train of thought. Give me the dates one more time. Monday you start spring practice.
Yep, March 1st is our first official padded practice. March 27th is first game.
March 21st is first game.
27th.
27th is first game. Yep. Sorry. Yep. 8-game schedule.
8 games.
Bowl weeks happening, championships happening, and
first
then
week
probably the next 2 weeks after that, you're deucing out and you're going.
Generous 2 weeks.
Generous 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Daggone, man. I'm gonna be praying for you because it's gonna be a wild ride. But
definitely is, man.
Give me a ticket for the Arkansas game.
Yep.
I'll try to catch a couple streams because it's spring and I want to go watch some football. And we're not playing this spring. We played in the fall, so I've got nothing to do right now.
Make sure you get them.
And keep me up to date with your stuff. Tell Sagan I said what's up.
All right.
And thanks for joining me, dude. Like I was so excited to get this done because I've just been talking to coaches on it, and to have a guy that's playing in it right now, that's pretty cool. And so between recruiting, scheduling, school, you got a lot on your plate. But the one good thing about a 6'4", 235, 87-yard throwing quarterback is you can handle a big load. So go take care of your business, dude, and I'll be looking for you on Saturdays next fall.
For sure.
All right, man. Any other remarks?
Nah, man. Thank you. Thank you for having me, for sure.
Well, we'll get this out here. We'll get it broadcasted out and spread it around. And if you got any other guys that you think would want to come on and talk a little ball or talk about just life in general, how this whole COVID situation is going on, or they want to get on the whiteboard, we can talk ball or watch film, let me know and make it happen.
All right, I got you.
All right, dude. Pee-wee.
All right, thank you.
Good seeing you, bub.
Yep.
Take care.
See ya.